Hello, hello. Wait a second. Okay. Looks like I'm live now. Welcome, welcome. It's stream number 200 from Romantic Developer, and we will start right now. So let me double check if I have okay, I have voice. I mean audible voice, not only the voice which I can hear myself and not anyone else. Okay, so sorry, this week was so super busy that I don't remember such week ago before. There are days when I could do streams very late or very early, you call it, even 5 a.m. I think I did once, but it was like, you know, it could happen. I remember I did very late streams during holidays, during weekends, and so on, so it's normal. But now I have a working week and I have early meetings, and I still couldn't find the time to do the stream before. So yeah, and of course it's impact its time and what we can review during those streams. So I'll start my stream helper, which called by just execution a stream command from my repository, and it will start the chatbot. Hello, chatbot. And I also started a live transcriber, so its both looks like that. Live transcriber do write and record everything I talk. It's using some local Whisper instance. Whisper, by the way, it's product of Open AI. It's open source and it's free, and it's a really great model to do transcriptions to so many languages. I use not the most capable model, but it's doing just great with my language, my accent, and so on. So as you see, I'm talking and it's lively describe everything I talk. So yeah, maybe with some small delay, maybe 5 seconds or so. I did 5 seconds intervals. I wrote some Python function which send it to Whisper, receive the results, write it into the text file, and we have Chatbot which also use the text file to get context of what streamer is talking about before answering to anyone, and to understand if he, what the chatbot need to answer based on what is going on in the stream. So chatbot now context for you. Today I will quickly look at the LM Studio and see if it's easy to use it to execute local language model, local large language model, local LLM, and can we execute it using OpenAI interface, and can we use one of the model which we started downloading yesterday to test it with our tool for describing YouTube videos and working with them. So I just really want to see how it will be comparable to, for example, my prompt and so on. So that is context for my stream, and I need to start with LM Studio. Where are you? LM Studio is here. So I try to chat something. Oh, it's a new version available. Remind me later, I will not download right now. So we downloaded only one DeepSeeker, one distilled Qwen 7B model. And what I want to do, probably I just want to set some bigger amount of tokens. Let me set about 32, not 3. Let's set 16,000 tokens. Yeah, it's impacting the memory usage, of course. And what we have some, I will not enable flash attention. I don't know if it's that model supported or not. And we have CPU 6, evaluation page size, etc., etc. So load the model with all other default settings and see how it will behave. So it's LM Studio. We have here chat, where we can try to do some chat. We can see here developer screen, where we could use a lot of developer information. And right now, yeah, we have few models available. Also, let me show you maybe slightly smaller screen so you could see. We have some information about model. We have information about format, quantization, architecture, disk space, and so on. Also, we can try to start executing local service, and it's what we will do once the model will be started. And if we want to search other models, we could click here, model search, and we can specify here probably any model. And maybe we can even provide some of the model. I don't know where it's looking for the model. Most probably Hugging Face. Yeah, model card. So looks like, yeah, it's Hugging Face. So if you try to use DeepSeq, you see it's a lot of models which are DeepSeq models R1, and also all the distilled models from multiple users. It shows also number of downloads of those models, number of hearts, and so on and so on. So pretty cool. Okay, it's runtime. We see that it's executed on Llama CPP, and some runtime information here as well. Okay, so let's see. Model is here, and we could ask some question. How many are in the word strawberry? And we make a mistake here in the word strawberry, so we put 4 letters R here, and let's see how it would sync. I mean, it was super easy, come on. Okay, it was super easy, but yeah, very fast response. You saw it, very fast response, and it doesn't use CPU, and RAM usage is very low. So really cool. So what we will do the next, probably we could start that service. We could start our developer service. And how to do that? Most probably we just need to click here and hardware, CPU, VRAM, RAM, model search, not here. Stopped. Okay, running. And in settings, we already have something on the some port. We could also, you see, serve it on local network, so other computers could access that. as well. So just to test our model, what we can do, we can go to our place and execute Visual Studio Code, which has been closed on that computer. Oh, it's so large. Don't save. By the way, OLLAMA, oh, DeepSeq 32 with not distilled model, not on Quen, but like clean, wasn't able to respond to that question about strawberries. Okay, so what we will do? The next thing, we'll go to somehow test notebook here. And I believe we already tried to test something before. It's different models. I'm just searching for something, some our experiments. It's DeepSeek. Okay, let's LM Studio Endpoint. Oh, whoa. Nice. But we need just that endpoint. Or maybe even without that. And we can say LM Studio model. It would be this. Yeah. Okay. And we will say that we want to use element point here. Key. I don't know what should be the key. Let's say the key will be LM Studio. But I think it should be any key, like messages. And model here would be LM Studio model. And max tokens would be like 16,000. And we have reasoning and we have content. Okay, looks good. Let's test it with DeepSeek. Oh, it says that it doesn't know what is OpenAI. Okay, let's import OpenAI here. It should be already installed because it's dependency for our project. And let's execute. So is not subscriptable. So basically it returned nothing, as I understand. So just to do that thing, let's see what its response looks like. Without dot, of course. Chat completion, and it's all unexpected endpoint on method. Chat completion. Chat completion. Maybe we need to use version 1. Let's try without search. Let's try without search. Okay, let's execute. Now it's doing better. And yeah, looks like I couldn't, oh, I also could increase everything here. So accumulating tokens, stream is false, running chat completion, and it's completed. And total tokens 568, prompt tokens 28, and completion token 540. So basically, to provide a response, it uses a lot of tokens. Okay, so it has content strip, and it has sync, and as of today, there is no news available for because the data hasn't occurred yet. News typically okay. So let's ask some simple questions like our favorite question: how many are in the world? No. It would be strawberry. Maybe 6 here, yeah. Maybe even 6. And it has everything here in the developer log. So it's pretty nice. And it shows the current status, like it was generating. Yeah, my screen not super big. So it's ready now, and yeah. Client disconnected, stopping generation if model is busy processing the prompt. Okay. Let's break S. That's an S, not an R. Another consonant R here of first R, so count as 1. I need to figure how many times the letter R appears in the word strawberry. Let's start next letter. AB, then comes W and P. Again, no R's here. Next is R, E. Fourth, fifth. So 5 instances of letter R, which is a right answer, of course. And let's see on the response quality. So we see response, and it has response choices, and we have message. So it chat completion message content is here. Refusal none, role assistant, audio none, function call none, tools call none. So yeah, I believe in that case it just provide only response of the everything in the response, including syncing. And as you know, when we call it through API, DeepSeek API, which by the way right now probably still off. Not here. I believe it's here. Service status of DeepSeek. It's our favorite page for a few last streams. And we saw that it's still disabled and outage the last 4 or 5 days. And you see major outage for 24 hours. And also quite big outage for web chat services as well. So that because probably of the unprecedented attack to their services, which could be explained that model creates so many issues for many people. Too many issues, let's say. So that's why we try that model locally. Now I think we are ready to make screen slightly smaller. Sorry. I die if I use that screen all the time. So, and what we will do, I believe we can go and copy one of our configuration, which is the name OLLAMA. We just say copy, we say paste, and we call it not OLLAMA but DeepSeek. Again, I'm just telling its configuration, which we can choose when we execute in the models. Okay, we tried those configuration with our OLLAMA before. Now we use LM Studio, which basically all the same thing. And what we need to change to be able to use it. It also has some prompts which are coming from our generic prompts, so they're pretty standard for processing some YouTube videos, providing titles, keywords, etc. And we need just click on LLM and replace. Yeah, we need to replace it by from test. Control C, Control V. Okay, OpenAI key. It would be LM Studio, but I think it doesn't matter. It would be maybe not 36 but 16,000. And default model, we need to provide that model. Nice. So now we can open one of the videos we have. We try to test something with some video, like, I don't know. Let's try with Beat Ronaldo and win something. Let me remove all the previous responses of some other model. So right now in Beat Ronaldo, we have transcript and we have removed all other results. Right now we see the nice title, we see summary, we see good description for YouTube channel, and we see keywords. Somewhere is keywords. Yeah. Again, here's the keywords. Now we could just compare that thing with DeepSeq. So let's just go and say copy. No, copy pass. And let's go to our command prompt. And we need basically to execute Python main. And we want to provide config folder configurations LM. Let's see, it's called DeepSeq. Okay, DeepSeq, and we want process prompts, and we just specify that pass to that folder from where we want to process the prompts. So let's see. Cannot reading type. So we try to execute it. Looks like we read proper configuration from DeepSeq LLM config. And then we try to process in prompts. And when we send request to the chat completion, it says bad request, error processing better chapters, error code 400, because cannot read properties of null, reading type. Interesting. Let's look on our implementation of our things, which called AI client. So I believe in that case we will not use Azure, we use that model. It's how we provide parameters when we do the execution of create chat completion, and at the end we just say client chat completion create parameters, and for parameters we have some parameters here. You know what? Let's try to execute it like like normal in our notebook. And let's see what it says here. It's never received any request from this. So interesting. And let's review here the code. That looks good. And it says but request cannot read properties of null reading type. Let's compare very quickly DeepSeek prompt. API key, default model, OpenAI base URL. Everything looks good. Let's compare with that config. Yeah, I think everything looks at least comparable. I don't see any issues here. Okay. What we can do, let's just load not default configuration, but let's load our DeepSeq. And let's initialize. So let's execute it. Loading from DeepSeq. Okay. Now we can say that we want to initialize our AI client. I believe we already did something like that before. Yeah. I don't want to load everything from here, but let's do something like that and try Control V. I didn't copy that from AI client, import AI client. Okay, it would be LLM config. And now what we just want to say client create chat completion. I'm a good person. And it would be V. Okay. And statistics. Iterate result action retry state. Unexpected token EU is not valid JSON. Post chat completion maybe transform. You know, we have ChatGPT. Let's just ask about ChatGPT if it's know what is that. By the way, you know, it has used more intelligence and there are rumors. Then when you choose it, it says that it's using some model like sync, and it says, okay, style. Do you see any IDs here? Probably no. At least I believe there are rumors that when you use more intelligence, can you help me with that when you execute it? use some model like somewhere someone seen like O3. Okay, let's send it. Conversation. Even it says model GPT for OR. Support encodings version 1. Conversation model kind primary assistant. Client action next. System hints reason. Okay, maybe they fix it. Maybe it's somewhere else. But someone saw something which says that about it's using a tree. Chat endpoint expects a JSON list of messages, each with role and content field, but instead you code is passing a raw string "I'm good person" that causes OpenAI to complain with an unexpected token. Why it happens? How to fix? Okay, it would be simple way to fix, of course. Let's come here and just can we clear? Okay, we have that messages here. Let's initialize and let's send messages to our model. Okay, now the issue is different. Cannot read properties of null. Let's ask, and what now? My code. Let's just insert my code. AI helper. Let's just go and insert AI helper or AI client. Reasoning. Maybe just GPT-4 reasoning. By the way, I tried it on my different computer and it for some reason doesn't work. It doesn't show that button. I don't know. Maybe it's looking on my exact computer or yeah, I really don't know. So maybe you see it's GPT-4, but it's thinking like O1, if not more. 40 seconds. In the correct format, but you send in cause error unexpected. So engine rather than model don't support response format, and some parameters like or an additional field can break Azure JSON parser if then support below steps to help you to fix that. Use engine. No, it's not the case. Change model to engine. No. Remove, omit unsupported parameters. Response format is not supported parameter, so remove it entirely if you don't actually need it. Okay, let's just do that as quick fix, but we need to return it because it will disable our support support of JSON response structured response output. Maybe it doesn't support it with none and we need to do something like that. Okay, let's return here and try to see if it solves the issue. Or should we need to restart it? Yeah, I need to restart it because it doesn't read it automatically. 1, 2. So copy, do self-retry, scrollable element. From none. Let's see. Unexpected token U. It's already verbose login. Let's try once again with verbose login. Received request. Max tokens. Response format null. Okay, still response format null. How it's possible? Did we save the file? Okay, now we save the file. So what we'll do here, it's use Azure. We don't use Azure, but let's rewrite it like all other things. Get response format. Oh, it's understand already. So let's just remove it completely from here. Override. Okay, now we could return to our test. Can restart, clear all the output, and go here and do that thing for. And again request. And this time, okay, it's doing something. It's accumulate tokens and it's working. So maybe we can even go and say verbose login off, and we receive some response. 24 tokens in request, completion token. So we response token very few. Okay, let's see what we've received here. And we just can say print v choices message content. Let's just say print. Okay, it's doing good. Scrollable element. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After counting, we find that there are 4 R's in the word. Of course, it's not right because we have only 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he missed one letter. Yeah, it could happen. Nice thing that if I'll execute it once again, most probably it will provide me better answer. So it's still generating. Still waiting. So it's the new answer and there are 5 letters. So you see the same model with the same request executing 2 times in a row could provide completely different responses, and it's nice. It's very like human, you know. You can ask human, do you want something? He said no. We want something? He said no. We want something? Yeah. Let's execute once again. We already fixed AI client, so it should work better with that specific API implementation from LM Studio. That works fine with OLLAMA API. It's work nice with OpenAI, but you saw that, yeah. And here, the thing is that it's pretty long video. It's about 20 minutes. It's a big text. So what we see here, it's actually spending some time to execute it. And of course, we see that it's generating and about 4 queued more because we're using the multi-threading to execute it. And you see that completion token not much, but total token about 699, like 6,000. So we received first response of summary. Summary is simplest, but we can go and check summary. DeepSeek, OLLAMA. No, it's our configuration and we need to look on videos. And probably it's Bitranalda? No. Okay, maybe that's it. So summary. Oh, it's nice. It's put everything into the chat. So, but yeah, in that case, it will show in this video is a series of one-on-one challenge hosted by Mr. Beast showcasing blah blah blah. Summary is good. Title. So, okay, I need to come up with sketch and relevant title for this YouTube video based on that, on that, on that. Oh, be nice word. Chinese special character here. Final answer. The fastest man on earth with Mr. Beast 100K challenge, 10 days of $1 million athlete contest. By the way, not bad answer. Not bad answer. I like it. The video itself called Beat Ronaldo win $100,000. Let's see other things. Keywords. Oh, keywords, it's returned not in exactly the format I asked. But see, it did a lot of reasoning before returning it. So it's all the Tom Brady, football, high school athletics, Bruce Harper, baseball, Mr. B challenge. So not bad, not bad, of course, but they look more, you know, for like Instagram rather than for video, YouTube channel, for YouTube video. And here's description too. So some thinking here, and let's see the result. Fast cut short. Just when you think the stakes couldn't get any higher, it's get even crazier. In this ultimate shutdown, the fastest man on earth face off against none of than Cristiano Ronaldo himself for in charity. The count has begun. 3, 2, 1, go. Didn't miss one in a lifetime moment. So of course it's a bit off. This is a bit off. all that things with times, because as you see proper description, we have only 22 minutes. We have only 22 minutes. And that description should looks like something like that. Start in that episode, then it will be all the titles in simple format, join the stream, fun, etc., connect, and so on. The description is something unique, of course, but it's, I mean, it's not exactly. So yeah, at least you see it's nice. It says subscribe for an exclusive content and stay updated on the ultimate showdown between, etc. Some keywords. But not up to context. Let's see the last thing, best chapter, how it's create best chapter. So we already saved. Summary, title, description, keywords. And best chapter would be the last one. It's still generating the last answer. And it's already trying to build titles, description, titles, description. Yeah, it's a long thing. It's a long thing. But nice. I think maybe if we can slightly modify prompt for this model to execute locally, even model like we saw today, DeepSeq model with configuration with R1 distilled on Qwen 7b, providing pretty nice results. I don't like description, but summary is fine. And let's see the better chapters. It's still going on. So yeah, we see only good chapters from GPT-4o model. Let's see if we could receive better chapters from DeepSeq model. So we are still generating, and it used less than 1 GB of memory, and it's used only about 5% of CPU. I like this model, you know, and it supports context up to 128 kilobytes. You know, really, really cool. And we can wait for model response up to 60 minutes. And model that it interference present. System prompt settings, temperature. It's all the things. And it also can even support structured output. Yeah, nice. So the only thing to support that LM Studio with our custom program, we just need to fix one thing in our AI client, which could specify response format as null instead of not just parsing at all response format. All other API work fine with the response format null, but not LM Studio API, so-called API. But it's the only drawn back, yeah. Everything else looks really cool. So yeah. Publisher Studio. Yeah, I also want to find some other models from DeepSeq. Maybe even 15 or 14b should work on my computer. Let's see developer logs once again. Completion, models. So from what I see here, it looks like that it has some I'd call it hallucination. Because the text are really close to each other all the time. You probably don't notice it, but it is. So initially accumulated some tokens, and here it looks good. But starting from that point, oh, at least it's nice, you know, at least it's nice. So looks like we will do some retry, most probably. Yeah, it still didn't generate anything. And on that level, most probably it's, yeah, it's doing retrying because it receives some of the mistakes. Let's see which mistakes we received. We couldn't see that mistake because we have a huge amount of everything. We just switch off verbose login and we can see that it prompt token, total token, 13,000. Oh, it should actually have the response, generated prediction. Chat completion, stop, message, assistant. Okay, I'm looking in the Yahoo search queries that someone sent me with the video link and some timestamps. The user want me to create a YouTube channel snippet based on the content of the video. Where is the syncing ending? Sync. Okay, here, YouTube channel. Okay, let's just investigate it and while we wait for another answer. Looks like my model just stopped. Oh no, it saved response. Nice. Okay, we can see here. So, not delete, but we want Alt-Z. I need to make sure all key parts are covered. The intra, Mr. Beast comparing himself, specific contents, ending with upcoming episode. Finally, okay. Here YouTube channel snippet based on provided video. Really. Mr. Beast steps on stage smiling confidently. 037. Let me see who hit. Okay. I still think that it couldn't understand exactly what's need to be done. But I like the way of its thinking because it identify several key points. But maybe prompt is too complex for that model because prompt looks like that. Beta chapters. So prompt looks analyze the following transcript and create a YouTube chapter list for each significant topic or idea. Provide exact timestamp from the transcript where the topic begins, formatted as MS for 14 seconds or 14 for 14 minutes. Okay, ensure all timestamps are within the video actual length and correctly format as. Each title is informative and adds value to the viewer. Each list starts with introduction format like that. Important, pay attention to distinction between minutes and seconds. Transcript in assertive format. Maybe for reasoning models. Actually, I haven't tried that with other reasoning models. So maybe they do the same mistakes. Maybe we need to put something as system prompt and more information as user prompt, because those things we put as a system prompt. Okay, anyway, we tried it. So today we but today we received confirmation that we can use locally deployed model DeepSeq R1 distilled on Qwen 7B 7 billion parameter, and LM Studio executed pretty nice. It's much more straightforward comparing to OLLAMA, in straightforward, in what means that it's visually, it's pleasant, and so on. So I like LM Studio. Probably we need to switch to it earlier. What else? We tried the DeepSeek model with a pretty long video, more than 20 minutes, and it was fine with generating keywords, title, and summary. But with description and especially with video sections, it failed. Syncing was right, a result wasn't wrong. So it's some idea of if we can try some other model, maybe O1 Mini, DeepSeek from API, and DeepSeek local, just to see if we could receive better results. Maybe we need slightly change our prompt. On that, I think we will end that stream. Later, I think right now I have decision to continue my streams, and I'll do during the streams will continue my work on my cloud solution for the same thing for YouTube or video AI helper, where you could implement more things, including some vector database, some RAG to do some better prompts, and more agentic workflow for our program to work. It's agentic workflow, and we do more AI agentic way without workflow. So it would be more universal with some predefined, pre-described workflow in prompts rather than in code. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, please drop me a comments, etc. Congratulations for me with 2000. I'm sorry, 10% of 2000 streams. I did it. I did 10% of 2000, so I did 200. Sorry, it's pretty late. And yeah, I will look forward for 300, and then for 350, 64 or 65, 64 days, which will mean that I do streams every day for a year. And yeah, maybe I do some results and reflections on what I get from those streams and what others don't. On other streams, please put your comments if you want into the stream comment section below the stream. My chatbot will not bother you in that section, so you are safe. See you guys, and see you whenever you are ready. Goodbye.